What's going on, Savages? It's Monday. Let's get after it. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping in and checking this out. I'm still here. You're still here, so we're all good. Basically, if you are new here, all we do is I have a list of, now it's down to 131, I believe, I'm sorry, 141 GPU mineable coins that we randomly pick using the Google random number generator. And whatever we land on, we mine. And last week, or Friday, we mined Bitcoin, which was a CryptoNight, regular CryptoNight algorithm. Coin. We successfully mined it, which was cool. Tonight, I've been having this problem with the computer, and I was playing the pre-recorded video right before this stream started, and that's whenever it crashed. So I'm a little bit leery about actually playing the pre-recorded video because it seems like that's where I have my problems. But I don't know. I'll give it a shot. But if it disconnects and the screen goes blank and all that, I'll be right back. Just hang tight. It only takes about a minute for everything to reboot and get back up and running. So so basically what I do though is I pre-record the randomization part, because if you don't do that, you're casting a pretty wide net and you might land on a coin that you're not able to mine. So I do a little bit of pre-show like information gathering to make sure that it's going to be mineable. For the most part, I go ahead and record all that and collect all the information that we need so that we can just kind of get right into the mining part of it. So let me play that now. Hopefully it doesn't crash. If it does, just bear with me. I will be right back. So let me play the pre-recorded video here. I guess I'll leave my webcam up so you can watch me. Yeah, it's 141 actual coins. We landed on 104, which ended up being Plenteum, which is a CryptoNight Lite version 7 coin. So I go through basically all the steps. Hey, what's up, Mark and Bitcoin Jake? I go through all the steps of acquiring all the information that you need. You have to have a wallet, a receiving address. You have to have a pool, typically, unless you're solo mining. So you have to have a pool and a port, and then you have to know what miner you're going to use and things like that. So there's a little bit of this, and this is pre-recorded. So those values there that you're seeing on CoinMarketCap are not today. That was probably yesterday, if I was to guess. I'm pretty sure I did this yesterday, the pre-recorded part. So I wish we still had those values up there on CoinMarketCap. Wishful thinking a little bit. So I'm just collecting all the information. This particular coin was not on CoinMarketCap or what to mine. I think I skip over their actual website here. I open it, but I never document it. In the video, I don't document it anyway. Now, I didn't do a whole lot of research on this coin as far as like what it's about, but it looked like it had something to do with small amounts, like picking up small amounts of transfers and like fees and things like that. It was talking about picking up the dust, basically, was like one of their taglines or something. Don't know a lot about it. It is relatively new. They did have some information that was somewhat recent. December 7th was the last entry on Bitcoin Talk. Maybe once the video is over, I can head back over there and see if there's anything new. But hey, what's up, Shuby? Hope I pronounced that right this time. Cheers, brother. So again, I just don't know a lot about this coin. It looked like they're sort of on track with their roadmap and stuff. I don't know. I was going to download their wallet, but I discovered later on, I think I might have downloaded it. I don't know. but they actually have a paper wallet. So I generated a paper wallet. That way I don't have to download a wallet, an actual client, because, for this video, if it was a coin that I was probably going to mine, consistently in the future, I would probably go ahead and get a wallet. But this one, it didn't catch my eye, I guess you could say. So I just, the easiest thing to do is just grab a web wallet that way, or a paper wallet. That way you have, the address that you can mine to. So works out pretty well for this type of video here. I don't think your name is misspelled. I was just saying it wrong. Yeah, the problem with some of the coins that come out on Bitcoin Talk, like right away, sometimes they don't even have like pools. They don't have wallets and stuff. There was one I was looking at today, actually. I can't remember why I was looking at it, and I don't remember. Oh, it was actually something you'd be involved in, Bitcoin Jake. It was a SHA-256. I think it was Zcoin Dark, and like they don't even have, for that particular coin, they don't have I don't think that there was a wallet or a pool, or there was a bunch of stuff missing. I am subscribed to some things on like Telegram where I get updated of brand new coins. I mean, this list is pretty long. I mean, I've got 140, still have 140, and I know I'm missing some. I mean, I know there's a lot more out there that I could be mining. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I have been kind of thinking about that, like the whole hopping on stuff like right as soon as it comes out, because I mean, profitability and stuff is so far down. It's absolutely brutal. So it would be, probably beneficial. I kind of did that with RidoCoin or RidoCoin. I don't know how to say it just yet. But I've been mining it for a little while. Built up a pretty good little bag of that so far. So I'm just collecting all the information just as usual. And actually right here I wanted to show you this. I was actually using their little configuration thing. I mean, you don't really have to do this, especially if you're using like Simple Mining OS. A lot of that stuff you don't have to worry about, but it does help you configure your miner options, your simple mining miner options, parameters and string and all that stuff that everybody seems to have so much trouble with. So here in a moment, I'm actually going to have to blank the screen because I kind of went somewhere on my computer that I don't necessarily want everybody to see. It was like a list of some other files and stuff. Not anything bad, it's just personal stuff. I don't remember if this is the video or not. We will see. No, I must have already passed it. Okay. So this is live here. All right, cool. Anyway, let's see. So this is all the information that I gathered. I think in the video I did not show that I had. Oh, I didn't have their website on there. That was about the only thing. So I did put the website on there after the video was actually over. So for this example, I wanted to use XMRIG, and if we have time, I mean, we're making great time. So I want to show I think I've done it once before where I'm showing how to manage your intensities using if you're on an AMD rig or an AMD GPU and using XMRIG miner, I was able to show you how to use or how to adjust your intensities per GPU. So I kind of wanted to get into that again if we have time. So I think we will. But all right, so I think we are ready to. We're going to copy the pool. Actually, I probably need to go to this pool again. I don't even remember where I got it from. I think it was from their Bitcoin Talk, because this was not a very too popular coin or anything like that. So Let me see if I can head over there cleverly. Let's see if that comes up as one that I've been to recently. Yeah, okay. So what I was showing you in the video there is a lot of these pools, especially the CryptoNight ones, if you click on getting started, it kind of walks you through like all the information that you need, you know. As far as, you know, you can put in you can choose your difficulty here, like you know, GPU rigs, and whether or not you're at, you know, less than 2 kilohashes. And then you can put in your wallet address and worker name and things like that and actually generate the configuration. But the configuration that you're generating here is your config.json file for the miner. But since we're using simple mining, we don't really do it that way. We have to use the actual arguments on the miner executable is basically what you're doing whenever you modify those parameters for simple mining. The miner options, that whole string that we always modify. So let's go. I think we're ready to like head over to simple mining, and we're going to use XMRIG like I was saying, so might as well knock that out. But if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to YouTube channel here and follow me on Twitter. You know, again, I say some really dumb stuff over there sometimes. And let's go to, all right, so now we're on simple mining. So we're going to go to rig list. No, we're not. We're going to go to group config, and we're going to add a group. And we're going to use XMRIG. In the document, I think I just said XMRIG, but it's actually split up between XMRIG AMD and XMRIG NVIDIA. So you have to choose XMRIG AMD. And we're going to go ahead and choose the latest version, which is 2.86. 2.8.6. And then this is what PLE, I think, is the ticker. Yeah. And then this is a CN Lite V7, right? I always like putting the algorithm, you know, the ticker and then the algorithm, and then the hardware, and then what it's for, which is YouTube in this case. And I'll just put the hardware here. So now we're going to go down here to the miner options, and for pool, I think I already grabbed that. Yeah. So for pool, we're going to paste in plenteum.clevery.xyz, and then we're going to grab the port number, which was 10353. I'll zoom up on this in a moment. 10353. And then the address, which is really long. CryptoNight algorithms or CryptoNight coins have super long addresses usually. Paste that in there. Make sure our space is still there. Password X. Donate level 1. Print time's fine. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Let me zoom up on that. I don't know if we're going to have to put like stratum in there. See down here that even the example doesn't have stratum. But I think that we, you know, every time that we do this, it's actually every time that we do this, we have to add in that algorithm and the variant, right? Remember that from before? So this is probably not going to work. I think it depends on the pool, but we'll give it a shot just to see. Probably not going to work the first time. So we're going to be using the AMD rig. It's 9 580s to 570s, and its name's Scarif from Star Wars. Alright, so let's choose that one, and then we're going to assign it to the group that we just created, which was PLE CN Lite V7. And it clicked off of it for some reason. There we go, save that. And then I've already got that rig connecting back here, so you're going to see it reboot like it's doing right now. Oh, that's odd. It's green. It's got a green color on it now. I don't know if that's normal or what. Weird. Might have done some kind of update or something. I will post the settings, Gabriel, in the description. I don't have them yet. I don't have the working ones yet, so I don't want to do it beforehand. Alright, so I think we're going to run into the same problem where we're going to have to add the algorithm and the variant. Yeah, see, this is super common. We've seen this a bunch of times. Almost every time that we use XMRIG and we're doing a CryptoNight algorithm, we get this type of error here. So let me hop off of this because I don't want to get my IP banned. So I'm going to hop back on Haven real quick. And then we are going to go back to group config. Go back to the group and configure it a little bit more because nowadays this thing needs to know the algorithm and it needs to know the variant. And I'm going to bring up I'll bring up a web page that has that information on it as far as the variant information. Let me see if I can get that real quick. I think I have a bookmark. Why is BrandonCoin bookmarked? No idea. I don't know what that is. Alright, so this is from coinguides.org, and it's like an XMRIG beginners thing, how to set it up and things like that. But it's got this good information, this good little chart right here that shows you what the algorithm name is and then what the variant is for it. So in this case, it's remember it's CryptoNight Lite version 7. And I believe I saw it called Aeon too, so I'm thinking that it's this one right here. This is Lite, CryptoNight Lite. You got 0 and 1. The original old one. Oh, man, I want to say that I saw, maybe it was on the pool, that it was saying Aeon 7 maybe. I don't know. We can try it like this. So what we'll do is we'll use CryptoNight-Lite as the algorithm and then variant 1. And we'll see if that works. So let's head back over to configure our miner options. We're going to go algorithm is CryptoNight-Lite, right? And then we're going to have -- variant equals 1, I believe, right? Yeah, we're going to try this one first, right? Alright, so let me zoom up on that for you real quick. And whatever works, I will post it. I think I missed one the other day that I didn't post, but I think it was because we had some problems and I just didn't get it working, I think. So there you go. That's what it looks like now. So let's head back over and save that, and then we're going to go and assign that to our rig again. The PLE CN Lite V7. We're going to reload the rig over here, so it should restart here in a moment. Yeah, I'm also mining, I've been mining Haven for quite a while. And on the NVIDIA rig, I'm mining Rito or Rito. So let's see what this does. See if it works. If this works, then we've kind of got time to go into the controlling the intensities, on the GPUs. Maybe that'll work. If we get some accepted shares here. All right. All right, so that was the key, was getting the algorithm in there, the A option, and the variant. Now, I don't know if you could leave the variant off. In this case, I think you're going to end up with an error if you try to do that. So we'll just leave it like that. That's what I'll end up posting in the description of the video so that you can have it. I do want to show you, I went here in the video, but I think I was talking while it was there. I'm going to go to ProfitBot Pro. This is a site that I use for figuring out profits or likelihood of profits each day. I mean, it works on a daily basis, I guess. Let me see here. I'm going to go by name. I'm going to sort by name because I want to get on Plenteum, right? And go descending here. And then we're going to go, I'll probably blast right over it. I think I know what here it is right here, right? Yeah. So here's Plenteum. And we have to put in our hash rate, which ended up being, let's see, what did we get to? About 20.2K, right? So 20.2K is what we can put in the, let's see if they have one specifically for, it's probably just going to be CryptoNight V8. I don't see a light option in here, so I think it's going to be just the CryptoNight, probably. Oh wait, here we go. Boom, found it. You see, it's always referring to Aeon. I would assume that they're probably maybe the first ones to use CryptoNight Lite, I guess. I don't know. So we'll go 20. I think I have to round up. I don't know. Or down. So it's something like that. So we can calculate that. And now I think it's still sorted by, yeah, it's still sorted by name. So we'll blast back down here to Plenteum. And it's looking like with that hash rate, we would get about $2.18 a day. And the way this site works is kind of neat, because if it's in green, then that means that all the calculations in the back between all the exchanges and pools and all the stuff that it talks to is pretty, it's a high confidence that that is going to be the profit for the day, right? And that's before, I think that's clearly before power and stuff like that, because power is not up here, I don't think. Have any power? No. So it's all before, it's all previous to power costs, right? But what you could do is, you know, based on that calculation, if you're going to be mining that algorithm, you could come down through here and you could actually sort by profit, mining profit, ascending, maybe descending. There we go. So it looks like if you were to mine Lumineo or Lumineo, I mean, and it's green too. That's pretty huge. 17 bucks a day right now. That's huge. I would love to know if that's totally accurate. Wow. I don't think Randy's in here. Randy's the admin of this website here. Yeah, interesting. Might have to look into that. Alright, so it is 9:54. Do we really have time for going over the intensity thing? Maybe. Let's see if we can do it right quick. Alright, so this is an 11 GPU rig. So let me go to, alright, so we're up and running. We're actually mining. So this is going to be like a little bit of extra stuff here. Let's see if I can do it in 5 minutes. If I can make it work in 5 minutes. So let's say that the situation arises where you need to, because XMRIG does the dual threading and it manages the intensities for you, right? So it's all kind of automatic in the background, and it works really well. But what if you need to control your intensities? Like, let's say you've got a GPU that, or a couple of GPUs mixed inside of your rig that don't fire up with the default intensity, right? So you might have to actually modify that. I wanted to show you all my power too, but I think the power was about the same. Let me go in here. All right, so on, let me see if I can show you this here. So on my power, hopefully you'll be able to see this. Right here is the wattage, and for version 7, now this is 11 GPUs. For CryptoNight version 7, it was, or I'm sorry, for CryptoNight Heavy on Haven, mining Haven, it was about 930 watts, and now it's down to 894, roughly 900, and that's on CryptoNight Lite version 7. So it does change the power a little bit. All right, let me get back over here. I don't want to watch that again. All right, let's see here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to add, and get over here to the end. I'm going to try to quickly add what we need for managing the intensities. I've got it wrote down here, sort of. So you have to start off, okay, so the first setting that you have to add is called opencl-devices. So you have to add, let me zoom up on here. So you have to add opencl-devices, and then equals, and now you have to add basically 2 index numbers for each GPU that you have. So this is going to take a minute because I've got 11 GPUs. So it's actually no equals in there. It's just opencl-devices, and then you're going to go. You might be able to put equals in there. I don't know. So you're gonna. For me, I'll go 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. And then that's 10. So I'll go 10, 10, like that. Now what that does is that sets up dual threading and identifies your devices as opencl devices to the miner. Now the second thing that you have to do is, I'm going to forget it. If anybody remembers, chat me. It is not platform. What's the name of it? Give me a second. Oh, it's launch. Yeah, okay. So it's the next thing in the line. All right, so the next thing you have to add for the intensities is opencl opencl-launch, like that. Now this is formatted as the intensity and then an X or times and then the work size. So you got to think about this like, okay, so if I want the intensity to be 768 for that first GPU index 0, then I would put 768 times 8 as the work size. Now you're going to have to repeat that, right, for the second thread, because you're dual threading. So it's 768 times, or not times, but x 8. All right, so then that's only for those first 2 indexes, 0 and 0 there. So now we're on the 1. So let's change it a little bit. Let's go 760, just so that we can see this whenever we reboot or reload the miner. 760 by 8. I think that's right. and then 760 by 8 again. And then what I'll do is I'll just copy this, so since it's somewhat in order, so we'll go, so that's 2, 4. I need to get a comma in there. It's 2 GPUs, that's 4. Um, 8, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're trying to get 11 in here. Let's see here. Go back over here. This might take a minute. Let me zoom out. I don't know if Brandon's going to have a stream tonight. I don't even know if he's going to or not. Let's see. So that's 1 GPU, 2 GPUs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we need to get rid of all that. Alright, so does everybody see this? Hopefully. It looks kind of crazy, but what we should see whenever we reload the miner is you should see, GPU 0 with 768, GPU 1 with 760, GPU 2 with 768, and before it wasn't like that. It was throwing whatever the default is in there. So let's go ahead and save that. And it should go ahead and restart the miner for us because it's already assigned. It's going to reload, should be reloading back here in a moment. And then whenever it restarts, you should be able to see, those intensities as 768, 760, 768, 760. They'll be in that kind of like that order. Did I mess it up? I changed it. I didn't want them all to be the same. I wanted them to be different. So just so that we can see what, if it worked, like if we were actually able to set the intensity. So that's why I changed. I had GPU 0 as 768, GPU 1 as 760, and then I just repeated that throughout for all 11. That's what I was doing. All right, so here we go. It's restarting. And there's voltages. Fingers across, man. It'd be cool if this works on the very first try. All right. There's a 768 on GPU 0. That is something that we set. Okay, boom, there we go. 768, 760, 768, 760, 768, 760. So that's how you would actually manage the intensity using XMRIG. Boom, we did it. First try. That's awesome. All right, so I don't know if Brandon's up or not. If he is, let's switch over to there. Thanks so much for stopping in. Be sure you hit the like and subscribe and all that stuff on the way out. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me for half an hour. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.